Awesome. Yeah. So hi guys, this is Chris from DoraHacks. Welcome to another BNB MVB applicants demo project demo day. Today we are very happy to have 5 amazing projects with us. They are Deefy, Uniwave, Moniwar, HiFi Gaming Society, Demole. So the BNB MVB applicants program is a virtual project demo events that co-hosted by the BNB Chain and DoraHacks. It doesn't mean projects that participate into this demo session here are being selected to the MVB program, but it is a good way for high quality projects to get more exposure and attention from the BNB team and the community. Yeah, so without further ado, let's welcome the first project, which is Deefy, to start. And for all the audience, if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to ask in our YouTube chat room. Yeah, so Deefy team, feel free to start when you're ready. Remember to unmute yourself.
Yep. So am I audible now?
Yep.
Yep. Sounds great. So yeah, thank you so much for the warm introduction, and we'll start. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yep.
Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, hi. So before we jump into DeFi, I guess we all are passionate about NFTs, and we buy, and we are super passionate about what Web3 ecosystem is doing. So uh, DeFi is fundamentally solving two major problems, which are currently very integral part of any digital asset. That is financial utility. So, as we understand, financial utility plays a major role in trading of any digital asset. And in current scenario of NFTs, the current NFTs, they lack affordability and illiquidity in their current nature, and often projects and even artists, they have to struggle a lot to find out what utilities to add in the project, and it never gets too much. So that's where DeFi was born, understanding the problem statement. We do that by introducing world's first buy now pay later marketplace. So with DeFi, you can buy your favorite NFT collections or favorite NFTs without worrying about paying hefty upfront cost. And after gaining access to the asset, you can also enjoy its utilities. The bigger USP here is that we don't collateralize anything at this moment, especially in renting and buy now pay later. We do take collaterals in instant loans and P2P loans. So DeFi is summarized in four financial instruments. First, we start with buy now pay later marketplace. Second, you have renting opportunity. Third, you can have instant P2P loans, and fourth, instant loans. So in instant loans and P2P loans, we as a team offer you crypto and global credit. We call it global credit score. So it's kind of a similar product based out of India, or you can say it's from India. It's called CIBIL score. So Indian government uses CIBIL score, and all the banks in India uses CIBIL score to determine the LTV value of anyone who is coming to take loan or give loan. So and that has been a very transformative solution. So crypto credit score is a decentralized score version of this, and everything is happening on that protocol. Currently, we have already 100K plus request in our from loan request from our early users. Our MVP is live on testnet, and would request Ujjwal to drop the link as well. And currently, we are actively partnering up with major NFT marketplaces and collections as well. So we also have been featured in various media and press outlets based out of India, and also soon going out US as well. It is very intriguing to know that our market size is growing very rapidly. Last month, OpenSea did 3.2 billion worth of transactions in 1 month. That gives us a very good opportunity to bring use cases and solve problem for all the lying dead assets in the wallets, as holders are unable to generate yield on them, unable to get more and more liquidity, and it's just not going anywhere. So yep, and would also request Ujjwal to give the demo of our P2P platform right now. So over to you, Ujjwal. So I guess I have to give the demo, right? Just a second. Ujjwal is not part of this. No issues. Well, can you start sharing the screen and share the demo with the everyone?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Yeah. Great, great, great.
So our MVP is live on link testnet.defi.co. Anyone can go to that link and start trying out our MVP. So there are two parts in our MVP currently. First one is as a borrower side, and another one is a lender side. So first let's go through with the borrower side. For first, you have to connect a wallet as simple as another platforms, and then you can go to your my profile, and you can see your all the NFTs available on your multiple chains. Currently, we are supporting Polygon, Binance, and Ethereum chains. So, if, for example, as in borrower, I want to create a loan request for maybe this NFT. So, what I have to do is I just have to select this NFT. Like I can just select the NFT out there by creating loan request. I can select the NFT, create the loan request, and approve, and then I can set the loan terms out there. What will be the loan terms for my NFTs, right? So once I did all these things, my loan request will be available on this lending page where all the lenders can come and see what all the loan requests are there and available for giving uh, loans. So, for example, this loan request is out there, and as a lender, I can just browse through what are the loan terms. For example, how much the borrower is asking for as a principal amount, how much he is ready to give as an interest and APY, and how much the loan duration he wants, and what are the collateral he is willing to put. So if a lender likes the loan request, then they can just simply approve the lender these terms and can approve the loan request, and the loan will be out there. So this is the first part of our marketplace. Currently, we are supporting P2P loaning system in where borrowers and lenders can collaborate. And there are two more parts where we first one is this trending part where we saw the top 50 collection and all that stuff. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Deefy, for the presentation. Definitely like it. And we all know that the NFT track right now is super hot, but there's also a lot of short-term project, I would say, who are trying to do some speculation here. But definitely, I think you guys are trying to build something long-term. So really looking forward to see how you guys doing in the future. Yeah, appreciate your time. And
Yeah, thank you so much. Are there any questions around the around product or the problem statement or about the team? We are happy to answer. Or I would request Ujjwal to give the detailed documentation of every single step, what we are doing, how we are doing, what is the major problem we are solving, and how it's going to impact every single digital asset out there. Because currently, any asset, like if any artist, so just for example, yesterday I reached out to a really great influencer and dropped him a random comment on his NFT collection that your NFTs lack financial utility, and he immediately clicked. It immediately clicked to him. He understood the problem statement in one line and reached out to us, and we are onboarding him as our key artist and his collection on the platform as well.
yeah, cool. That's pretty cool. Very happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time again and wonderful presentation. We're gonna move to the next project here, which is Uniwave. And feel free to start when you're ready, Charlie.
Here we go. So I'm Charlie from Uniwave. Welcome. Hello, everybody, and thanks, Chris, for the invitation. It's very, very important for us. So I will present the Uniwave. Uniwave is an NFT ecosystem. I'm a web developer, and I work with many artists, curators in the modern art of today. So with Uniwave, we want to create something very easy to use for everyone. I will show you how we can do that. So we create an applications. It's called marketplace today, but we've built something very more more specific. The application is used by three main parts: artist. The artist part, you can create your account, make your social media, expand your reach with organize and create solo project or project with other artists, and you can be involved in the community of Uniwave. Um, the second part is for the curators. Curators can bring you in a community show or an exhibitions linked to the in exhibitions in a real place. You will generate revenue with the curators, and the revenue will be shared between the artist and you. And you can create a beginning of metaverse with Uniwave. I will show you how we can do that. The third part is for collectors. Collectors can show your artwork, invest in some NFT you created. You can also get your artworks on Uniwave, but you can send it to another NFT platform or another blockchain with a bridge. And you can also invest in Uniwave with buying an artwork, but you can also invest with Uniwave Labs. It's a project which incubed other projects. We work with artists to create Web3 projects and help them to send their work in a different vision. So in 4 words, Universe is three-dimensional metaverse with artists, curators, and collectors, borderless. It's very important. It's community-driven. We will ask the community for some decisions. It's innovative. You can grow your NFT collection with Uniwave. We will help you to do that, and we'll be part of the future waves of the NFTs. And we prepare a metaverse. Today we build this with Spatial. We create specific spaces for exhibitions, but we can do one for you if we are interested in the project. It's very important. Little look of the roadmap. For the moment, the beta version is on the testnet. This part is finished. Official launch of Uniwave on the Binance Smart Chain is done. Sale of privileged NFT Uniwave account. Don't have the time to explain you what it is, but maybe we will explain in another day. And today, our marketplace will be released this day. I think we have to prepare this, but the launch is scheduled today. In this year, we have an NFT exhibitions and live auction in real location in Paris. So we're happy to see you during this event. So it's during the Urban Art Fair. It's a big event in Paris. We will create second market expansions. For the moment, it's very small feature of marketplace. In the last month of this year, we will create and expand our Uniwave labs. We already create one project with this labs, and we will launch the Uniwave governance token and airdrops. For the moment, the governance can be done with forms we can send to all our holders and investors, all our community, but we do this with the governance token. And next year, we will try to develop our own metaverse and airdrop and auction the London links. So I will skip this part because we are not interested. Small metrics about Uniwave. So we send for the moment these metrics can be higher in the next week, I think. We sold 5 BNB of Uniwave on the blockchain with Uniwave of NFTs with one artist only. It's like more than 50 NFT minted on the blockchain. We have 100 artists registered on the app for the moment with big artists, and one project incubated with Uniwave, our marketplace, and one project with an artist. I can show you maybe one of the project we incube with Uniwave Labs. It can be interesting. Let me show that. Oh, yes, here it is. I have to change my link. I can't. Yes. Okay, here it is. So Spiritual Letters is a project owned by Paradox Paradise, a famous artist in Berlin. So we work with them to create a simple Web3 page. In fact, you can, when you arrive on the page for the first time, you can show the trailer of the movie. But if you are interested and you want to support the project and the artist, you can send a minimum of, I think it's 0.05 BNB, so it's like $25, not very expensive. And when you have to do this, when you go on the page second time, you can watch the movie, the full movie. It's 1 hour and more. So it's very interesting for the artist because he can create a new vision of Web3 and can be supported by crypto. It's very important. So we have many explications. We have some merch you can buy here, up the Twitter feed, and you can show all the top contributors. So you can verify it. All the address make a contribution, a donation. And interesting things, at the end of the movie, the top 10 of the contributors was on the movie in front of thousands of people. It was very cool. So this is one project provided by Uniwave. We have more, and we were happy to see other artists and other projects. And I think I have do all my presentations. Maybe I can show wrap very fast the marketplace. It's created. Yes. Okay. So our marketplace will be launched today, and our first exhibitions will be for Ukraine. We will send 100% of the funds to the charity. So we'll create an exhibitions with 15 artists for the moment. So total, if we send all the NFT, is 63 BNB for charity. You can see all the artists here. We have famous artists like I don't know, Rose, very very famous, and the exhibition will be live next week. And if you are interested, you can just create an account for the moment, register your email, upload a picture for your profile and a banner, and connect your MetaMask, and you just have to wait the exhibition next week. I think I have said everything.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Actually, I think it's very unique cutting points into, especially in the Binance smart chain or
Yes.
BNB chain ecosystems, because we actually have seen some projects building the similar stuff in Ethereum ecosystems, but we haven't seen too much in the other ecosystems. So
Yeah.
I believe it is actually a very good thing for providing support and supporting the artists that located in the other ecosystems. So yeah, we're glad to see someone is building something like this.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. And thank you for the invitation too.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, thank you again. Appreciate your presentation. And we're gonna move to the next project. Yep. Bruce, feel free to start.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Can you hear me
Yep,
clearly?
yep, very clear.
Okay, I'll share my screen now. Can you see my screen, guy?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for helping us today. It's an honor to be selected as one of the potential project for the FVP Incubation Program Season 4. It is also my honor to present to you guys with Moniwar project. So simply put, we are aiming to become the simplest to earn GameFi project on BSC Binance Smart Chain. And in summary, you can imagine that Moniwar will equal to NFT plus gameplay plus GameFi plus NFC. So, in summary, this is a game that inspired by the famous and widely loved game around the world. A combination of Battle of Legend and Candy Crush Saga, combined with a story of ancient Greek methodology and with the leading NFT and DeFi technology in the blockchain. But it's not just that, right? It's also a combination of gamepad and NFT farming option, GameFi play to earn features, of course, with novel pet collecting and upgrading mechanism along the way. When you play the game, you earn your pet and you earn items to upgrade your pet to make them stronger. So Moniwar will make your diamond matching battle, like action and iteration more exciting than ever. So I want you to take a short look about the gameplay of this game for you to understand better. So basically, you just need to visit play-to-earn.moniworld.io to start experiencing this game. As you can see, that you just find a way to outmatching the puzzle, comparing to your opponent to defeat them. Right? You bring the health bar of them to zero, and then that is how you win the game and win rewards. It is also very simple for all of you, even new player that never experienced a similar type of this game, just by looking at the color of the gem. For example, the yellow one, and that is a sword in this, is mean that you can attack. And also you get to defend, you get to suck out the mana or the blood out of your opponent to help them to win leverage. And below is also a supporting card. This is a very strong item in the game that we provide to help player to gain, like crazy and sudden impact over the next turn. For example, some supporting can have to generate rage, and if you generate enough rage, the next attacking hit will double the damage, and it will help you even like turn the table and turn the tile around to win the game. So yeah, as you can see, this is a lap motion to finish it, and when you win the battle, you will have a reward right here. Okay. So that is the gameplay. In short, we also want you guys to take a look at the multi-world snapshot. Basically, you can find all of this, the most important key achievement and milestone of this project in here. For example, we have launched four successfully IDO on four different launch pads on October 2021, which is last year. Overview information, you can see it here. The key feature, the name of the token, the allocation of our token, which is publicly uh, announced. Also, you can check a special aspect, and last but not least, a glimpse for the partner and investor that have been supporting us since day one. One of the key things, and I'm very proud to be a part of, is our core team. These guys, in combination, have more than 16 plus years of experience in traditional gaming industry. We have outsourcing, or we ourselves created and developed and deploy our own game, which attract so many players, like hundreds of thousands to millions across Vietnam and over the world. And right now, we also have a team with 5 to 8 years experience in the blockchain technology industry vertical, so that we have a perfect combination to bring Moniwar on chain, but to keep the best of the project to all the crypto lovers. We also got huge support from a great partner from these guys. As you can, for example, Mr. Trung Nguyen, co-founder and CEO of Axie Infinity, Mr. Lợi Lưu, co-founder and CEO of Kyber Network, Hub Global, Tomo Chain, TFI, and last but not least, the Launchzone Launchpad. Up until now, Moniwar has collaborated with more than 60, I will remember 65 to be exact, different partners in different industry, from gaming guild to Launchpad to IDO to INO to cross marketing to NFT marketplace, so that we keep constantly looking for new opportunity that align with project long-term vision and core value, so that we can constantly optimize the benefit for all of our community. So let's talk about a little bit about the token of this project. So it's called Moniwar. It is on Binance Smart Chain, which is completely decentralized. Moniwar token represent the common currency of the gaming economy. We take a very small transaction fee, which is only 1%. And the rest, you may wonder, where will it go? So on transaction fee generated from buying, selling, auctioning, and upgrading items are returned 80%. And I repeat, 80% of the transaction fee will be returned back to the supply, which is a reward pool to pay the community and to create an economy in the long run. So we take a small piece of it and we return the whole thing. As I mentioned earlier, this is the Moniwar tokenomic that we publicly announced. As you can see, all the percentage, and which is the category that we divided our token into. Oh, and by the way, the number total supply of the Moniwar token is not much. As you can see, this is also a kind of limited number. It's also in our strategy planning, so that we be able to increase the value of the project faster and more effectiveness based on the scarcity and the limited of the total supply. Talk about game flow. As you can all see here, for the normal, every single player of our project can be able to engage and interact with multiple different features, both in game and outside of the game, which is the app interface from the NFT marketplace, where they can buy, can sell, and later on they can rent their pets in free time to earn even more benefits. And during the game, they can find item or material that can help them to summon even more powerful and new pets. And then they can use our DF for staking, for yield farming to again earn more money in time. In short, the Moniwar token is quite optimized and quite utilized in different way, and they can also earn them in daily quest and PvE and PvE mode in the game. We believe that by constantly developing and optimizing the mobile token utility, we also focus on utilizing the NFT items in the game and outside, so that again, at the same time, we want to create a longevity and sustainability for this project, and we want to keep our community strong by constantly offering them more benefit, but yet to control the inflation in the game smartly. A glimpse about the way to earn. A specific point and very important one, I believe, is the earning method in this game. Uh, Even though we are not a free-to-play game, but we have a ridiculous effective ROI ratio, which is stand for return on investment. For example, any particular normal person who don't have experience playing the game, but yet they will be able to fully recover their initial investment in just 15 to 20 days, depends on how they play the game, how long they spend the game, but maximum they only need to play the game like 30 minutes a day, and there you go. After 20 days playing and moving forward, there will be pure profit for them. In short, our key game features, including the play to earn, yield farming, NFC, sell and buy and rent and bet NFT. We do have the betting mechanism, like to make the game more fun, a little bit more entertaining. Like because before you player fight each other, they have the right to decide. Okay, let's say let's make a bet. So once they won the game, the only reward they get not only from the game system but also from the betting system. So like they can make a fortune during several days of playing. Simple. And five is build NFT. As I mentioned, we also have a feature in the future that help people to summon new NFT. Land is in our roadmap. We intended to create a property, new kind of digital assets, so that the more closer to the center of the map or center of the process, the more beneficial you will get. Guild, we believe in collective power, so that this is something that we are definitely going to build later on, so that we got more team. And once we got enough number of guild, a game tournament will be held. Number eight is DAO. This is kind of new. Um, I think that for DAO and license, we I think that for down license, what we're trying to do in the future is that we will offer two more mechanisms to meet the needs of the player and expand the game. For license, model will allow player to design more hero, right, and characters, and that pass the MOA team review, like they submit it to us, we review, and if it qualify, we allow them to become the official NFT, new NFT that will be circulated in the game. And for DAO mechanism also be included to listen to the community opinion and empower them. It's like a governance mechanism, so that every single person in our community being heard, and therefore the project, why for the next feature that we are planning to develop, it will be based on the majority opinion of our community. This is our roadmap. So it's divided into two parts. For 2021, as you can see here, we have already finished all of these things. From the day we launched the game, we built we launched our first IDO successfully. From the day that we launched our beta test and the game release. And for now, just last month, we finished our try now features with cost zero token or whatsoever the money. Just we invite people to play freely, to start exploring the game, but without costing them anything. And if they decided, okay, this is the game that for me, I play it, I feel fun, and I decided to invest more. So then we will help them to guide them through more document and instruction to how to experience the game and the project the best way. Coming 2022, we have a big plan and strategy coming through. For example, on March, which is this month, we will release our first ever version 1.0 PVE. Also, we will allow people to start making bet, which is called a wealthy game, where they can make bets before they enter the battle, and if they win, like they got more money. And War of the Three Realms is strictly aligned with the guild features, dungeon and auction to like showcase the magnificent or first time ever item that can be bidded to win, and so on. New skill, daily quest, and cross NFT. This is the feature that we believe to be more utilized with other GameFi projects or other projects at all. For social media, we are very proud that we have built so many like we have got so many followers across the channel, from Telegram, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And right now, I can say that in total, we got more than 300,050 people following us across all. Like for example, Telegram, we got nearly 200,000 people. For Twitter, more than 136,000 people followers. In basically we are start focusing on more channel like Discord and Facebook and YouTube, so that we will be able to reach out to a lot of new player out there. Okay, last but not least, I really want to thank you guys for this opportunity. Please visit moniwar.io for general information. Visit gr.moniwar.io to starting your journey with the project and try the game. You can also download a mobile version, which is already available on the Android store, so that you can play them. Thank you so much. And this is the end of my presentation.
Yep. Thank you very much, Bruce. Definitely a very complete project we can see you are trying to build with your teammates. It is actually quite impressive that your experience and also your teammates' experience have such a long time building in the traditional game industries.
Thank you.
And and I definitely believe that you guys have some different insights compared with other some, let's say, some early stage GameFi projects. You definitely have some advantage on that side. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. And looking forward to see your projects in the future. Yep. Appreciate your time and move to the next project, HiFi Gaming Society. James, feel free to start.
Hi. Thanks so much for your time. And again, we appreciate the audience, and we're honored as well to be considered for the BSC MVB program. I'm going to share just a link that can be passed to viewers, but then I'm also going to be providing a slideshow. I'm going to be switching my slideshow over to a few links, and I don't think the audio is going to work to start, but I'm going to show a quick video that gives kind of like a good roundup of everything that we've accomplished since we started building in the summer. I can't maximize it though, because it'll block out the screen share. So I hope everybody can watch. And so we have a progression-based NFT gaming platform with about 50 games that are play to earn. And we're listed on 3 marketplaces for our pretty awesome NFTs, including PancakeSwap, Liquid Collectibles, NFT Key. And we have different playing options, including free to play. We've got missions. We're about to launch our NFT marketplace. We've got competitions on the platform. And so we're really bringing a lot of different variety to the mix, and we hope everybody enjoys what they're seeing. So as I mentioned, I think we're touting our platform as a GameFi workforce solution. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about what that means. Ultimately, we're bringing a lot of functionality to support guilds and gamers at scale. I'm the founder. My name is James. I'm located in California, and our team is globally located across the UK, Europe, Asia, Argentina. We have a team of about 15 or 20 people, a real loyal community, about 20,000 Twitter followers, and our advisor has worked at different VR companies as we're building our platform that's leading to the metaverse. And so we're pretty excited. We started in the summer where we raised about $500,000. We were actually oversubscribed to about 27 million. We raised and launched through ApeSwap, who's one of our partners. We've got a multi-million-dollar capitalization, and we've got hundreds of players, sometimes reaching thousands. And like I mentioned, we've got about 50 games that are active on the platform. And so I'd like to dive into the roadmap a little bit. If everybody can see this, again, with the links that I shared, you'll be able to dive into it. I think the key thing here is that we built a foundation over the last 5 or 6 months to scale our NFT gaming platform. And, since the time that the market has contracted, we've actually, continued building. We've launched 8 new games. We've activated our competitions. We created our new progression-based earning structure. We developed a mission-based system, and we just added our compete reward automation. So, I think ultimately we're constantly pushing out product, and, we're going to continue pushing as fast as we can. So before, one thing I think that's important is we have a lot that we're diving into, and I'm going to cover some of that in the following slides. But, ultimately, why does HiFi exist? HiFi really exists because we're building a gamified workforce. And the reason that that's so important is because if you've been paying attention to GameFi, you'd notice that it's very non-standard. You have all these different games, and they all function differently. And so when you come into play as a game or a guild, you're trying to figure out if it's, if the ROI is there, if it fits into your systems, into your workflows. And so we see that as a big challenge and problem, and we're building a design to standardize and support this gap. The other thing that we've realized is that even though GameFi is real exciting, most solutions are only offering one game, and we've identified the one game systems as risky. And so we're trying to create a system that mitigates that. And our solution provides an earning system that provides a reward earning wrapper around many games, and we understand that, gamers, they like all kinds of games, like shooters, strategy games, puzzle games. We want people to have variety when they're playing our games. And so we understand that there's an earning component here, but it doesn't mean that it has to be monotonous. It can actually be fun too. And that's why we want to create so much different variety. And we do that in the form of competitions, mini games, and missions. And so, one thing I wanted to point out is that we've actually gone through lots of growth spurts. And if you notice certain peaks that you'd noticed, that's when we're pushing new product. And I think the takeaway here is, even though the market is contracting, is we're retaining our user base, and we've barely done any marketing. And so we're starting to get the word out as we continue to establish more of our functionality. This is a screenshot of our onboarding workflows. And so as a user, depending on sort of where you are in your process, you can hook in and start playing games with our free-to-play option, or you could potentially become a full earner and buy HiFi and stake it, or you can buy NFTs and activate your rewards that way. So we have different options. And then as a guild, you can actually come in, and we're about to release our guild onboarding, but you'll be able to come into the platform and you'll actually be able to stake NFTs. And with our NFTs that are listed across these different marketplaces, the higher rarity, the higher tier, the more scarce ones provide more opportunities to scale your scholar per NFT. And so I'm not sure, how many people know too much about how this works, but guilds have become the employers of gamers that are being deployed to different games that they're playing and earning. And then there's a revenue split, and guilds provide these applications and provide these large workforces, and that's how they're generating revenue. And so it becomes really important for a guild to come into a new game and make sure that the earning system is sustainable, that they can continue earning. So yesterday, we actually deployed and launched our new earning module. And what we realized right off the bat is it's working out pretty effectively. And I think this is my favorite slide, because what we realized is that as a gamer coming into our platform, you can earn the equivalent of 15 BUSD daily through the HiFi that you're earning, and you can earn it in less than an hour, where the typical gamer that's playing in a GameFi system like Axie Infinity has to play for about 6 hours, and they'll probably earn a little bit less than what we're showing in our data. And so that becomes really exciting for us. And beyond that, if you this is a little small, this slide, but you can see that there's different ways that you can earn, whether it's through staking APR, whether it's through gaming, whether it's through competitions. There's going to be lots of variety in ways to earn. And I think that creates a lot of flexibility, and that creates a lot of interest for our guild offering. The other thing is the way that we structured our earning system is that, we borrowed elements of DeFi, and we have a merit earning system. So basically you come into our platform and you complete missions. And so we create a daily HiFi pool that is split among all those who are earning merits. And for us, as I mentioned, sustainability is key. And as time goes on to sustain this, our emissions will be lowered over time, through different things like having events, and simultaneously we'll be growing, and this will increase the utility of HiFi as we continue to scale. And one of the ways that we're actually doing this is through guilds. And so, I ask, everyone asks why guilds? Well, first of all, I don't know if everyone knows, but there's actually over 1,000 play to earn guilds in developing countries across the world. And out of those 1,000 guilds, they're representing over 1.1, 1.2 million gamers that are looking to earn with this new economical system that's developing. And just like any industry that grows, after you find earning opportunities, you need to come in with lots of support and lots of resources to be able to start sort of managing the workforce that's earning. And that not only happens on the individual basis. So on the scholar side, it also impacts the employers in this case, which are the guilds that are managing the workforce. So building out tools is real essential in order to create that sustainability. And the way that it works in terms of how the workflow and the tools need to be structured is the guilds need to be able to come in and buy the NFTs. And this in turn will increase the amount of scholars that they're able to employ. And so when a guild buys our HiFi NFTs, the HiFi that's earned from the scholar is funneled into the NFTs to level up the ability to bring on more scholars. So we kind of have this funnel where as more guilds come on board, more scholars are playing, the HiFi that's being earned is being reutilized inside of our ecosystem so that we can continue scaling. And what we're really focused on is essentially building a GameFi 2.0 system. And some of the things in the conversations that we've talked with guilds, and we're talking with a lot of the biggest ones, we're talking with mid-tier guilds, and we're learning that there's a lot of pain points in a lot of the games that they're actually working on or that they're deploying their scholars to. And what they need is a safe place for guilds to basically earn scholars and facilitate payments. They need concise way to manage performance for their players. They need tooling to analyze, who their top earners are, so different kinds of reporting, and automated payments for their scholars. And so one of the big pain points is, and that's why you see a lot of these NFT renting functionalities coming into play, is guilds want to be able to hold on to their NFTs the whole time. And so that's what our system actually does, is it allows them to sort of protect the NFT that continues valuing up. It never leaves the guild's wallet. And so, it's an exciting place for us. And with me having an employment technology background, I think it kind of fits perfectly into the work that I used to do, actually, which was to go into startups in Silicon Valley and help them build out different kinds of recruiting technology infrastructure to scale for different skill sets. But in this case, with GameFi, there's only one skill set that they're trying to hire for, and that one skill set is gaming. And so it's pretty exciting, and there's lots of innovation. And, I think we're going to be able to provide a pretty interesting solution. But, we're not doing it alone. We have lots of partners that we've built, and this is really a list that's just getting started. But I think the most important thing to understand here is that people trust us. Different DeFi and GameFi businesses and blockchains trust us, and we continue sort of earning that trust and respect in the process. And the next companies that you'll see on this list are guilds. You'll start seeing third-party gaming studios, because we're starting to attract gaming studios to list their games and publish them and incentivize them with revenue based off of different earnings that they're receiving from people playing their games. And then obviously investment partners, which is why we're here. And so, I want to go back just to talk about one of the criteria for BSC MVP program is that, we're really here to try to solve some of the problems that exist within the ecosystem. And we're doing that, and we're trying to sort of prove that we're doing that instead of touting too much of the platform. You can go and start playing games and start interacting with our mission infrastructure by just going to HiFiGamingSociety.org. You can learn more about our ecosystem at HiFiGamingSociety.com. But really, we wanted to show how we were solving these problems that we outlined. And so really, if we had to sort of pinpoint what we're trying to solve is, GameFi infrastructure, sustainability, and NFT tooling. So, if you wanted to get started, I know this deck might be a little small to look at, but if you were sort of a new person wanting to come in and look at the options that are available to you, this really gives you sort of the breakdown of, what you immediately have access to on the platform. If you're a free-to-play user, if you're a full earner, which is what we call high fivers, that's our high fivers is our community. And in this case, they're the community that staked HiFi on the platform to activate earnings. And then NFT holders, as you can see, is really where I think all the magic's going to happen as we start implementing the guild infrastructure. And so, ultimately, I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to. The last thing I think we can show is just a screenshot of what the platform looks like when you first enter into it. You're prompted through the tutorial to enter the missions. And the way that our mission structure works is it's incredibly scalable. And so, initially, you come in and you're required to complete up to 5 missions a day. And basically that means have 5 different 10-minute game sessions and buy an NFT and stake HiFi. And that gets you going to basically, be eligible for everything that you want to do. You could literally, if you buy an NFT, start your own guild and start building your own workforce from scholars. And the important thing behind this is the missions that we're developing that are going to be leading people to accrue merits that are leading to how to get access into our metaverse. And that's really the end game, I think, where everyone is headed, including us. And we call our metaverse, our HiFiverse. And, there's lots of other things that we can explore in the platform, and I encourage everybody to do that. If anybody has any questions, we're available in Telegram, which is, I believe, one of the links that I shared, or you can check out our Twitter. And I think the last thing, that I wanted to just share is in these missions, something that's going to be real exciting is there'll be like a combination of different mini missions where people can go into different games and get a certain score or perhaps reach a certain level or later eventually acquire an NFT and then bring that NFT into another game. So, we're all about innovation and we're really excited about the direction that everything is going. So, thanks again for all your time, and be happy to answer any other questions. But I think that pretty much covers everything we wanted to.
Yep. Thank you very much, James. Although I think this is actually a very big topic, and I believe there are tons of questions that could be asked to you guys. But because the time is limited, so I won't do much about it. But definitely a very brilliant choice for you guys to build upon the BSC network, because from what we observed, most of the GameFi innovation projects are actually built on the BSC, or BNB chain. So definitely there's a lot of market that could be, potential to be dig by and developed in the future by you guys. So yeah. hopefully you could like build the HiFi verse in the future. Yeah.
Thank you.
Rock with it. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Appreciate your presentation, and we're gonna move to the next project, which is the Demole. Yeah, Logan. You are muted yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Hi everyone, I'm Logan from Demole, and today is my pleasure to be here and to introduce about Demole, our project on Binance Smart Chain. The reason we chose Binance Smart Chain is that despite of the surge of many other chains, we still strongly believe that Binance Smart Chain is the most user-friendly and game fee-friendly for any projects. So that's why we decided to commit completely with Binance Smart Chain without any other chain. Even we can do that. So when we come with this idea, we can see many a problem with the game fee market, which is people focus too much on the fee part, but completely forget about the game part. So here's some of the problem. So you can see that most of the game come with very simple design, usually like pixel or 2D. So yeah, it can be easier for investors, but of course it has no or very little attraction to real gamer who have a very high taste. The second problem is that, yeah, because it focused too much on the financial part, so it lacked community feature that to increase the player interaction with each other and to encourage them to form a community to play together. And for such reason, just a few games support mobile, most of them on the laptop. So for real gamer or for busy investor who don't have a lot of times sitting in front of the computer, they cannot spend time playing the game. And yeah, you can see other problem like, yeah, gameplay is so shallow or the barrier to entry to some game is very high. It from hundred of dollars to thousands of dollars. So we want to resolve all of these problems and to make game fee a real game and Deefy and to make it attractive. So what do we have here? We are building a real game metaverse in which from our team itself, we build 3 different components to make Demo a real metaverse. The first one is we have Demo RPG, which is the part in which, yeah, you can see it kind of familiar with most of the gamers, in which you form a team of 5, you fight with each other, and you earn rewards. But for this part, we don't want to focus too much on the earning part, in which the more you invest in the game, or the more you spend time in the game, or the more luck you have, you will earn more. No, we don't want to do so. We're trying to build a very balanced gaming system. So in which now we have developed more than 170 skills that have, counter each other. So you can ensure that with your skill and with your strategy, you can maximize your earning. So that's what we are going to do with Demo RPG. The second part is also a game. This is the mobile game. So yes, of course, you will use your skill, not your investment to earn. And the last part is very special because when it comes to metaverse, it's not something that we have so many things that we call metaverse. Metaverse is something where people can join, where people can see other, people can interact with other and do many other things. So what we are building is we build a space portal in which you can use your NFT, you can log your NFT in to talk with your friends, to bet with people around the world, to predict the result of the next tournament, or even trade with them. And to make it real metaverse, we will open this space portal for even NFT outside of the demo verse. So which means if you have NFT from other games, of course, it has to partner with Demo. You can log in with this and to try the demo work by yourself. So this is the demo 3D metaverse that we are building. And you know what? All of this will be ready very, very soon. So this is our roadmap. You can see that we have the beta test for demo mobile last quarter. And in this quarter, we are going to launch all of the features I have introduced you. So yes, within this month, we'll try to release. So when it comes to this, many people may think about the economy. So when it comes to economy, we divide it into two parts. The first one is token economy, and the second one is NFT economy, to make sure that we have huge ecosystem for people to explore. So let me start with the token economy. So how you can earn it? Yes, you can play to earn through many mechanisms like training ground. You find war bosses fighting with other in arena, complete your daily quest, or you can trade on marketplace. And together with the roadmap, with the more features come, you will have more utility for the token. So that's one way that we can increase the token price in the long run. And we also, yeah, so the use case you can see here. With the more feature, you will have more use case. And the more important thing is that we have come up with the token redistribution mechanism, in which we redistribute the token within the token flow to make sure that we have a balance token supply and demand. So generally speaking, when people spend in the game through the upgrade, through the chest opening, even tickets, yes, all of these in-game spending will go to token redistribution smart contract. And this will be automatically divided into 4 parts. The first part will go to frequent burn. So this way we will control the token supply. The second one will go to product development and system maintenance. Yes, in order to make sure that a game team or project team to commit with a project is to create a good revenue stream to them. Yes, and we are doing this to make sure that we have enough fund to continuously build the demo metaverse in the long run. The third part is in-game rewards, which means the more people spending in the game, the more overall reward for everyone. So it's not like, okay, we have a cake. So the more people joining, the less cake everyone gets. But we build a system that the more we develop, the more the community grow. Yes, everyone will be beneficial. And the last one is part of that will go to staking pool reward. And yes, they will be distributed to farmer and stakers. So you can see that by applying this token redistribution mechanism, we make sure that each and everyone within the demo ecosystem will be beneficial. For frequent burn investors, for this team, for these players, and for these farmers and stakers. And we strongly believe that if we want to go in really, really long, everyone within the ecosystem should get benefits when the ecosystem grows. So this is the general idea. So the next one is about NFT ecosystem. Yeah, we have built a very rich NFT ecosystem. Yeah, so we divided into different stages. So you can see that many projects now they focus like they want to release as many types of NFT as they can from beginning. And I think it's good. I think it's good. But it also has some disadvantage that people get bombarded with too many types of investment when they want to join the game. So they have to buy NFT character, they have to buy NFT pass, they have to buy NFT other things, and it makes things really complicated. So in the initial stage, we focus on bringing as much value to our NFT character as possible. So as you can see in the first stage, with one single NFT, you can participate in different models. So we strongly believe that with this, what you will get will far past what you spend. So it in the first stage. In the later stage, we have so many things in our plan already, and we are building them. Like we divided into two parts. The first one is, okay, I don't have that slide here, but the first one is like individual usage. For that, beside character, you can buy items, you can buy passes, you can buy consumable items, so that you can bring more benefits to yourself. But more importantly, we want to build a good community, and we want to encourage people to connect with each other. So we also have community usage NFT as well, such as we have guild license. Not everyone can open a guild, just people who are willing to spend some money, bring values to their guild member, can get the license, and they can open, or like buildings for the guild base, yes, or for base for land. Yeah, in the long run, we are going to do that. So the general vision of the NFT ecosystem here is that we just don't want people to trade trade their assets. I also want to trade their benefits, which is the real usage of the NFT for this time being. Yeah, so I think that's all I can introduce about Demole.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Demole, for the presentation. Looks definitely a very exciting project. It looks very long-term and looks very promising on both designing and playing sides, I believe. So yeah, definitely exciting to see. There are so many like GameFi, NFT, and metaverse projects that are emerging from the BNB ecosystems, and actually all 5 projects that are presenting today are all like NFT, GameFi, and metaverse projects. So I believe definitely you guys could talk after the demo and to see if there are some opportunities to do partnerships with each others. That would be very exciting. Yeah. But anyways, thank you very much, demo, and appreciate your time and presentation. And I also want to thanks for other 4 teams that are presenting today. I believe the whole session is super exciting for our audience to know more and to see how and what you guys are trying to build in the BNB ecosystems. BNB ecosystems. Yeah. So for the audience, if you are interested in any of the projects that are presenting today, feel free to join their community, engaging with them. I believe they are super happy to answer any of the questions and to get know more with you guys. Yeah, and I guess that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys doing great in the future. Yeah, see you guys soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.